Hey everyone, it's Sinclair here again. I just wanted to bring you guys a quick video on how to open up the front line of your body, open up your heart and your chest a little bit. There are a ton of benefits to doing this. You're opening up yourself emotionally, as well as, physically. You're really giving your heart and your chest some extra room in there, which is always needed. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. And we're gonna start in Virasana, hero pose. So sitting back on your heels, relaxing as much as you can. As always, we want your head right over your heart right over your pelvis, and your shoulders open, just beginning to breathe easy. Bring your awareness back on your body. And start to deepen your breath here. And really slowly, you can start to bring your head from side to side, getting in a little bit of neck hygiene. And even slower, start to make some big circles with your head. Opening up your throat chakra a little bit, keeping your chest lifted. And taking it back the opposite direction. Awesome. And we're going to come back up to center. Inhale your arms up and overhead. Make sure your shoulders are plugged into their sockets. We're not crowding our ears. Nice and relaxed. Not arching our back. Our pelvis is kind of tucked. We're going to take a big inhale, and on our exhale, we're going to bring our elbows forward. And I'll turn to the side so you can see a little bit better. So we're going to bring our elbows forward, our hands coming back. We're trying to reach our thumbs close together back behind our head, really starting to open up our chest, open up our upper back, and just breathe in easy. And again, you can take nice, slow head turns, right and left. Really using your breath to just rinse out all that tension, rinse out all that tightness. Awesome. Go ahead and release that. And from here, we're going to stretch out the backs of our legs, the tops of our feet. So just bring one foot down, rock back and forth. Start to bring some blood and some movement back into your feet, into your legs. Virasana can be kind of an intense pose sometimes. And we're just going to come right back to it. So sitting up really tall again. From here, you're going to bring your hands down in a V. So your hands might touch the ground, they might not. I have pretty short arms, so mine don't. And we're just reaching down for the ground. Again, shoulders are open, your shoulder blades are coming close together, down your spine. And we're just reaching down. Imagining that our fingers are much longer than they are, just growing down into the ground. You should feel a nice line right here. And just breathing easy. If you like even more, again, you can turn your head from side to side. Should be able to feel it all the way down your arms. Sticking with those deep breaths. Awesome. And from here, we're just going to turn our wrists out. Palms facing up, facing out, and you should feel it on your inner arm here. Again, trying to keep those arms straight, trying to grow them, breathe in easy. This is a pretty intense stretch. It doesn't look like much, but it is very intense. Breathe in easy. definitely thanking yourself for taking this time, working on your body. Awesome. Go ahead and release that. And again, we're going to stretch out the tops of our feet and the backs of our legs. Ooh, a little sore. Nice and slow. And from here, we're going to come to all fours, hugging our belly button in towards our spine. We're just going to do some cat-cows. So on your inhale, you're going to drop your belly, lift your chest, opening up through your shoulders, relaxing them away from your ears. Big inhale, exhale, press the ground away, get as tall as you can. Inhale, dropping your belly, looking up, lifting your chest, lifting your tailbone, really stretching out your belly as much as you can. Exhale, curling everything in. A couple more times in your own breath. So each inhale, dropping your belly, maybe taking whatever movements feel good. Exhale, pressing away. Awesome. And from here, we're just going to walk our hands out just a little bit, tuck our toes, and send our hips up and back for downward dog. And right here, what we really want to do is root down through the base of our thumb, spread our fingers nice and wide, and really press, melt your chest back into your knees. Breathe in easy. And slowly walk your feet up to meet your hands. Awesome. From here, we're just going to bend our knees, slowly roll ourselves all the way up to standing, loop your shoulders up and back, and we're just going to focus on building a solid foundation, a solid standing foundation. So we're rooting down through our big toe mound, our pinky toe mound, and our heel, really growing our legs even more down into the earth, lifting up your kneecaps a little bit, tucking your tailbone, again, standing in that nice straight line. And you can have your palms out facing the front of the room. Opening up those shoulders, they're sliding down your back. We're going to take a big inhale, arms come up overhead. And just like at the beginning, on our exhale, bringing it back for goalpost arms. So we're not arching our back, we're keeping our tailbone nice and tucked. Core is engaged, legs are engaged. And we're reaching back. See, my fingers are nice and spread, my thumbs are reaching towards each other as my elbows come forward, really opening up my upper body. You can lift your chest up a little bit. Again, not arching your back, just lifting your chest. If you'd like, you can take your head from side to side, just like we did at the beginning. Breathe in easy. And go ahead and release your hands back down. Again, we're going to do the same thing standing, so your hands are going to come out by your sides. We're really reaching down with our fingertips, trying to grow as long as we can. Sitting up nice and tall, our shoulders are back. Should feel it in your collarbone, in your neck, your arms, everywhere, really. Breathe in easy. If your thoughts have wandered off, just gently reel them back in. Start to think about your breath. Think about your breath as water, just rinsing out your body. Each inhale, getting nice, pure, clean air. Each exhale, just getting rid of all your toxins. Awesome. From here, you're gonna release. You can kind of shake out your arms a little bit if you need to. Kind of feels good. And I want you to interlace your hands behind your back. Pull them away from your body. Again, tucking your tailbone. We're not arching our back. We're tucking our tailbone and just slightly lifting our chest. Breathing in. Sticking with those deep, slow breaths. And if you'd like, you can take really slow neck circles here. Opening up your throat chakra, cultivating creativity. And back the opposite direction. Awesome. And we're going to keep our fingers interlaced just how they are. Slowly start to bend your knees, relax your belly all the way down on your legs, and let your hands hang heavy. Let your hands pull you over even more. So take in those deep, easy breaths, trying to relax as much as possible. And without having any slingshots, really gently, really carefully, you're going to slowly release your hands all the way down to the mat and roll yourself all the way up to standing. Arms float out and overhead. Awesome. Take a big, deep inhale here. Exhale, forward fold, keeping your spine nice and straight. Your next inhale, you're going to use your hands to press your chest away from your body. Chest is open, spine is in a nice straight long line. Exhale, forward fold. And from here, I want you to go ahead and step back to plank pose, top of your push-up. Stand nice and strong. Got to get in a couple sun salutations. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lower your knees to the mat and hug your belly in, hug your elbows in as you lower the rest of your body. Keep your hands planted. Go ahead and peel your chest up, lift all the way up to cobra. And right here, our elbows are bent, our shoulders relaxing away from our ears. We're not crowding like that, really giving our neck a lot of space. Take a big inhale. Exhale, super important, hug your belly into your spine as you come up and back for downward facing dog. Awesome. And again, slowly walking your feet up to meet your hands. Hang heavy for just a second. Bend your knees and roll all the way up to standing. Arms float out and overhead. Take a big deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming up halfway, open up that chest, open up your shoulders. Exhale, folding down. This time we're gonna step our right foot back in a nice long lunge. Left ankle right underneath that left knee. And we're gonna inhale up to high lunge. So your palms are facing the front of the room. Again, shoulders are open. We're focusing a lot on opening up our chest so our shoulders stay back. Shoulder blades coming close together down your spine, and just breathing easy. And for a little bit more shoulder opening, you can interlace your hands behind your back and pull your arms away from your body, slightly lifting your chest. Take a big deep inhale. Exhale, nice and controlled, release all the way down to the mat. Step your foot back to plank pose, top of your push-up. Take a big deep inhale. Exhale, knees come down to the mat and slowly lower the rest of your body. Immediately inhaling up to cobra. Hug your belly in as you exhale up and back to downward facing dog. Awesome. And slowly walk your feet up to meet your hands. Bend your knees and roll all the way up to standing. Arms float out and overhead. Take a big deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming up halfway. Spine nice and straight, shoulders open. Exhale, folding down and stepping back to plank pose. So we're gonna take a big deep inhale. Exhale, lower your knees to the mat and slowly lower the rest of your body. Inhaling up to cobra. Looks like I skipped a step, no worries. Take a big inhale. Yoga's all about going with the flow. So exhaling back up to downward facing dog. And this time, we're going to just pick our right leg up, step it all the way up in between our hands for a nice lunge. Again, right ankle right underneath that right knee, and inhaling up to high lunge. And your palms are open facing the front of the room. Really feeling your shoulders draw back, coming close together on your back. Shoulders relaxed away from your ears. And if you did on the other side, you can take your hands behind your back, pull them away from your body, lifting up your chest. Coming back to those deep breaths. Turning our mind to all of our positive qualities, all that we have to be grateful for. Take a big inhale and exhale nice and gently. Go ahead and release down to the mat. And this time we're just going to step our back foot up to meet our front. Hang heavy for just a little bit. And go ahead and bend your knees, roll all the way up to standing. Arms float out and overhead. Take a big deep inhale and exhale, forward fold. Awesome. From here, we're going to inhale up halfway, flat back. Exhale, folding down. Again, stepping your right foot back in a high lunge. Go ahead and inhale all the way up to your high lunge. Arms all the way up to the sky. And we're going to take one more big deep inhale. On your exhale, bring it back for goalpost arms. So lifting your chest, opening up your upper body, reaching your thumbs back together behind you. Take a big deep inhale, full exhale. One more big deep inhale. Exhale, go ahead and release everything down to the mat. Step your foot back to plank pose, top of your push-up, stand nice and strong. Big inhale, exhale, knees to the mat. Hug those elbows in as you lower the rest of your body. And inhale up to cobra. Again, leaving our neck with a lot of room, relaxing our shoulders down. Hug your belly in as you come up through all fours and back to downward facing dog. Awesome. And slowly just walk your feet up to meet your hands. Hang heavy for just a second. Bend your knees and roll all the way up to standing. Arms float out and overhead. Take a big inhale and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, folding down, this time stepping your left leg back. Again, you want that right ankle right underneath your right knee. And we're gonna inhale all the way up to high lunge. Arms coming up overhead. Breathing easy. And take one more big deep inhale. Exhale, goalpost arms, elbows come forward. Thumbs reaching back together behind you. Keeping our core nice and tight, not arching our back. Stand strong. Really just trying to stretch that upper back, thoracic spine area. Lift your chest up even more. Take a big deep inhale and exhale, release all the way down to the mat. Slide that right foot back for your very last plank pose of the practice. You can do it, staying strong. Fingers are nice and spread. We're pressing the ground away from us. Breathe in easy. Take a big deep inhale. Exhale, knees come down to the mat and hug your elbows in as you come all the way down. Inhaling up to cobra. And hug your belly in as you exhale up through all fours. And from here, we're just gonna walk our knees forward. Slowly come all the way back until we're sitting down. Scoot your hips forward and nice and slowly roll yourself down one vertebrae at a time and hug those knees into your chest. So from here you can roll from side to side, give your lower back and your spine a nice little massage. I want you to hug your knees in really tight, and on an exhale send your left leg out nice and straight. Hug that right knee in really tight. You can take it out to your armpit if that feels good. Take your right hand out into a T and pull your right leg all the way across your body to the left side. Still gaze out over that right hand and just breathe easy all the way into your belly. Keep your chest open. Try to keep your shoulders down on the mat. This is still a chest opener. Take one more big deep inhale. Exhale, come back up to center. Hug those knees into your chest again. And this time, exhale, send your right leg out nice and straight. Hug that left knee in as much as you can. Send your left hand out into a T. Pull that left leg across your body. Gaze out over that left hand and try to keep your shoulders, again, flat on the ground. Shoulders are opening, chest is opening. And you're breathing down into your belly for a nice little detox as well. So take one more big deep inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Hug both knees in as tight as you can. Make the smallest ball possible, so bring your nose to your knees. Squeeze it in really tight, get as small as you can. And exhale, go ahead and release all the way down to the mat, letting your legs flop open, palms lie face up. And I invite you to stay in this final Shavasana as long as you can, fully relaxing, letting your body absorb all that great work we just did. Let your eyebrows release, your eyeballs hang heavy in their sockets. Relax your cheeks. Let your tongue fall heavy from the roof of your mouth. And focus on your breath. Full inhales, full exhales. And whenever you feel ready, go ahead and start to bring some movement back into your body. Wiggle your fingers. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. And on your next inhale, send your arms up and overhead for a nice full body stretch. Get as long as you can. And exhale, roll yourself over onto your right side in the fetal position. And really slowly use your hands to push yourself up to seated, letting your head and your neck hang heavy. Then we're going to meet in Sukhasana, sitting up nice and tall, sending out love and kindness on each exhale. Namaste.